This conference will now be recorded.
Hey guys, today we are going to discuss about email notification in Jenkins. Email notification and extended email notification. Okay, extended email notification. Both we are going to see about extended email notification or editable email notification. Everything is same. Okay. Now, when we are going to use the email notification, for example, I am building the CA like continuous integration, continuous deployment procedure, right? Now, what I am doing first, I am going to get the source code. Okay. Next, my life cycle is Maven build. Okay. Maven build. In the Maven build, like as compile, test, packaging, everything will come. Okay. Then next, after that, what I am doing? I am doing the Nexus push to the repository. I will discuss this, and then SonarQube static code analysis, SonarQube, SonarQube. Okay, now we'll discuss one more CI procedure for when it comes to the Docker. Okay, how to integrate with the Docker comes in the place. Okay, now after that, then I want to deploy into Tomcat. For example, this is my CI/CD flow. This is my CI/CD flow. For example, in this procedure, anywhere in the my build will be failure. How I got to know? How I got to know? We need to see the console in the Jenkins console, then we'll get to know. But the developers who are developed this code, they should not. We should notify them because of your code is not working for this build, and we need to send the complete error log to him. We need to send the complete error log to him. How we are going to send? Using the email notification or extended email notification. Okay, using email notification or extended email notification we are going to use. Okay, now first we are going to use the email notification. If you want to use the email notification, we are going to configure with the first. What we'll do, we are here, we don't have any SMTP server, right? Now we are going to use the for Gmail for sending emails. Okay, sending emails in your organization. If you go for, they have some SMTP servers they configured, and they will send through that SMTP server. Now I'm going to use the our Gmail. Now for example, if you use the Gmail, means the Google is heavy secure. Okay, Google Gmail is a very secure. Now what we'll do, we are going to use the you should be log in your Gmail account. Okay, now for this, what we need to do, we need to, for this, we need to enable the third party application to be login through Gmail account. For this, what we need to do, go to your Gmail account. Okay, for which Gmail you are going to use for enabling. Okay, which Gmail we are going to use enabling, that go to that particular Gmail account. Just a minute. Right, still got stuck. Okay, it's come. Then come. It's taking too much stuff for start. Okay, now what we'll do, we are going to be use for your which Gmail account you are going to use. Go to that Gmail account, go to that Gmail account, and then what you should do, go to Gmail account, that here, what are the login you login, right? Go to here, go to Google accounts, and come to the security, come to the security, come to the security, and then here what you must do, you must be come little bit down, what you must do here, right? Less secure app access, by default it will off. If you want to enable that, just click the turn on access. If you turn on here, what will happen? It will come thus one page. Now we need to access this, we need to enable this. Okay, now immediately you will get your notification from Google because of you are enable the less secure. Okay, now as of now I already used for another account. I'm just as of now I'm disabling this. Okay, I have another account accessing the less secure apps. I use that account. Okay, I use that account. Okay, same kind of one more Gmail I am using for login. That is for, this is the Gmail I'm going to use here. Here I am going to use for this less secure apps. I already on here. Like less secure app I already on here. Right now I'm able to log in this account through my any third party website. Okay, third party website. One second guys, let me close this. I start again. Okay, fine, that my server is not working properly. Now I allow the third party apps. Now what we'll do, we need to start our server first. Now we need to, what things we need to do with that we're going to see. First, where we need to configure this email notification, we must be go with the your Jenkins console and manage Jenkins. Go to Jenkins homepage and then manage Jenkins, and then you need to go with the configure system, and after that you need to go for same under configure system. At the end we have the email notification steps we have, that we need to configure that, and give me 2 minutes of time. Yes, 1 minute.
This conference will now be recorded.
Now where we need to go to configure the email notification, in the Jenkins homepage, and go to manage Jenkins, and then configure systems, and then now what we need to do, we need to come little bit down. At the end we have the email notification. This is the email notification. This email notification, how we got the mailer plugin, you should have the install the mailer plugin. If you not install the, if you not seeing this option, does means you not install the mailer plugin in your system. Okay, in your system, right? Now here use the SMTP server is the smtp.gmail.com, and suffix is the @gmail.com, and use the SMTP authentication. I'm going to use the different mail ID here. Whatever I have the less secure mail ID, right? In the Google we enabled that same mail ID I'm going to use here, gmail.com. Okay, then next my password of my Gmail, and then you must use the SSL authentication, and port number is the 465, and then JMS take home 10 and UTF-8. Now just try to test the connection, and for example you want to that reply address, you need to give the reply address, just give here. Now it won't work. Let's see. Now we need to enable this port in our security group. Let's try. Finish Windows system, right? 465, and then apply, save it. Guys, anyone system is available, Let me take those also. Let's go to where? Go to your EC2 instance. Now where we need to go? We need to go for security credentials, security groups. We're going to discuss this later on. What is, we need to allow the particular ports here. Inbound, edit this, TCP, add TCP protocol and 465 anywhere. Okay, save it, and then just again try one more time. And Jenkins, configure systems. Down, and then add the here particular mail ID. Which mail you want to send it? Testing. This is a testing. Now that connection is established successfully or not. Same man. No need to assign the local system. This is for security level. No need to assign from local system. Okay. No need to assign the local system. Okay. It is not unable to log in from this mission also. It is asking that SMTP. Okay. Let me try with a different port. 567. Okay. And copy it. Apply. Save it. That port also is not allowing. Save it. Manage Jenkins. Guys, can you please ready your Jenkins server? Anyone? I will show this hands on. Anyone now? Just start your Jenkins server. I will show in your system. So I think it's set. I should do this. Fine. Yes. My local. Actually, it is having some allow issue. Okay, I will check it. It's how to enable this is here in AWS. Okay, I never tried the AWS. I will check it later on. Now, let me go to 192.168. 139. Just check my Jenkins is running, but I'm unable to access. Has anyone's system is started Jenkins? Vahini, your voice is not clear with that system. Okay, can I take? I'm making as a presenter. Okay, okay, just wait. It's opening. 1 second. It's taking time to log it in. I'll show the Jenkins email notification at least today. Just you guys can try. Starting Jenkins, okay. It still it's going on something. It's not yet completely done. Some time wasting, yes. Okay, let them make a presenter. If it is not done, what I will do, I will make a video, I will share that. Okay, both email notification and external email notification. Okay, Vahini, can you please share your screen now? I will give the instruction, just follow that. Okay, how to do that? Okay, just go to your Jenkins, share your screen first. Actually, Google is blocked by account when I used in AWS, right? They blocked me. That's why it's not coming. Vahini, share your screen, please. Okay, just create your. We can allow the less secure of which one you are going to use. Your mail ID. Which mail ID you are going to write? Yeah, that's mail ID. Go to the Gmail where need to be enable your list that use this. Go to this is only like right side we have see the V, right? V. Just click that V in your computer corner. V, not this down one. Down one.
Where, sir? I cannot find it out. Oh, here.
This is G V. It is there.
Okay, okay.
That B నేను ఇయ్యాలని
Okay,
చూపించాను
okay, okay.
just now shown, right? Not
Okay,
that
okay.
down one. Here that B is there, right? Just click that B.
Yes.
Yeah. Go to Google account. Come down. There is a big letters are Google account. Just click that Google account.
Already I have done that, sir.
You already enabled, huh? That's what I
Yes.
asked, right?
Yes, security.
Let's come down. Come down.
The security
Okay,
app
fine.
on.
Go to your Jenkins now. Go to manage Jenkins. Manage Jenkins and then go to config systems. At the end, go to down. Down. Just go to advanced tab now. You already mentioned, right? Go to advanced tab. Here only. Yeah. Click that and then you are given already
Yes. So
4
here
5 6
can I give
4 6 So same, what are the mail ID you have used? That same mail ID. Which one you are enable less secure up, right? That mail ID. That should be the same password. That mail ID password. It can be anything. It can be anything. The reply address is the. It can be anything. That's not an issue. Okay. And you can change the password also. And the port number is not 5456, right? 465, right?
wait 465?
465.
Okay, sir.
And then next, click the test configuration button. Text there only. We have seen the last line. Yeah. And give the any mail ID here. Just give the mail ID.
Okay.
Just click the test configuration. Okay, that means the email sent successful means you can check your mail ID. You will get a email. Okay, you will get a your
Okay. Yes,
you
sir.
got your mail. If you want, you can check your email. It's Joseph Wahini Reddy, right? Joseph Kishore Reddy. Yeah. You can log in that multiple accounts at a time. I need no problem. It can be possible. Okay, fine. See, whenever you are using your Gmail in your any third party application, they will send you one mail. Okay, they will all right. And what we do, you should be I am in. Okay, you need to click that, then only it will allow. Okay. Now see, this is a test mail from the Jenkins, right? Now go to your Jenkins job, and you have installed the Maven and all everything. Apply, save it. Apply, save it here first. Apply, save it. And you have done any job. Okay, if I take any one of this in any one of the job, that email notification only take email notification. Okay, that's right. Okay, fine. Anything, any job, no problem. Anything, no problem. Just go to configure. Come little bit down. little bit down, and now what we are doing, we are doing the build failure now. Okay, go to build step. Where nothing we are adding, right? Go to Windows batch command. You have okay, fine. It is nothing a code, right? That nothing is a code, right? Now go to as this is Windows system, right? What I will do, I use the command called as ipconfig, right? Basically in Windows, I use the ifconfig. Just search with ifconfig. If both ways the same word. Okay, anyway, but I need a build failure. Okay, ifconfig. Just what I'm trying to do, I'm doing the build failure here. Intentionally I'm doing the build failure. After build failure, I need to send a email notification. Okay, intentionally I'm doing the build failure. If it is real time, if you anything will build failure something in the our process, it will send a email notification. Okay, for I want a email notification with the build logs. What are the logs it is printing? With along that log I want to send a email notification. For that I'm intentionally doing the wrong things here. Okay, come little bit down. Come down, go to post build actions. Okay, and email notification, just email notification, yes. Okay, now give the some mail IDs here. That is Joshua, I need something mail ID value, right? Then give that mail ID here, and you can give the n number of mail IDs using the white space separated. Okay, white space separated, you can give the n number of mail IDs. Okay, let's that your wish. Okay, just apply, save it now. And click the bill now button. Go to console output. Go to console output. Even I got a completed my system also. It's coming now. Okay, now go to console output. Viny, click that button first. Not that. There is a black mark, right? If you click that black mark also, click, you will get a console output here. You can click the console output. Okay, you can go there. What exactly we are going, that your job, we are going to see the output. Wait, it will go. Click it. What happened? Then click the 8. Directly click the 8. Okay, go, just click the 8 and go to console output. Here left side there is a console output is there, right? Just click the console output. Right side, your left side, right side of your system. Okay, anything. Okay, console output. See, come down little bit down. See, this is the mail happen. What happened? This command is ifconfig is not a recognized internal external command in the Windows system, right? Now what happened? Could not connect the host smtp gmail.465. Something is happened. It is not connecting your Gmail again. Come little bit down. It should work actually. Go to your email. You got any mail or not? Check it. No, right? Go to your Jenkins job. Jenkins job. Back to the project and click the one more time build now button. Click the build now button again. Just maybe your network is less also, it will throw the error. Just click one time. Click double time. Okay, fine. Go to your ninth job, console output. Console output. Come a little bit down. Come a little bit down. And now check your email now. Sending email to this guy. Now that time you got some network issue. It is unable to send your mails. Okay. Now go to console your mail. And see that you got a 9th bill and 10th bill. Okay. Click that bill. Click that. Open the mail. Now see the whatever the console output we got, right? It will show as a output here. It will show as a output here. Right? Now what you will do, go to your Jenkins job again. Go to your Jenkins job again. Jenkins job. Fine. Just go to Jenkins your console. Okay. Configure the again Jenkins job. Configure the Jenkins job. Okay. Now come down. Instead of if config, give the IP config. Apply save and build now. Just why I'm saying this is correct time, right? Now earlier it was failure. And again if I send that, it will send a one more mail. Your Jenkins will be stable now. Okay, your Jenkins will be stable now. Your job will be stable. That's that. Again one more mail send. If you next mail, it won't send. Next job, if it's successfully done, it won't send any mail. Okay, go to your Gmail. Go to your Gmail. Go to back inbox. You need to go. Inbox. Right? If you want to see the new mails, you need to go for inbox, right? Click the inbox. Okay. See Jenkins. See what is it? Wait. What is that? Jenkins build is back to normal. Means from next time onwards, the 12 job also success, right? The next time also it won't get the mail. Now first time whenever it will be stable, they will get a like as no need to worry. Now I am stable. That's mail we got here again one more time. Okay. Fail like as how many fails will come, that mail will come, and if it is stable also, that mail also will come. Okay. Click that. See, this is the output. If you want, you can click that URL. You can see that output now directly from here. Go to console output. You can see the output here. Got it? This is the one. And if you want to editable email notification, and go to your same manage Jenkins, configure systems. Manage Jenkins, configure systems, and there is a options called as just try this yourself. If you're not able to do, I will show that. Okay. And editable if this wait extended email notification we have, right? Just use the same SMTP server suffix and go to advanced tab again. Click the SSL configuration advanced. Click the advanced. They're only advanced. You can write the letter. Okay. Now we need to give the SMTP, use SMTP authentication. Okay, and use SSL. It will ask that SSL the port number also 465 same. Okay, and then next use that same as of now and come down little bit, and this is right. you should have the give the this add precedence bulk email address default recipients. We should give the your recipient list who you need to send. Now two address we need to send there, right? Now we need to send the here we need to give the two like as from whom we need to send that address. Okay, remaining things that reply to list and emergency route allowed domains, these things you can leave it as of this. Okay, then go to your Jenkins job. Once your configuration done here, and go to your Jenkins now.
Shall I do it now, sir?
No, you can practice this. Okay, it will take time. Okay,
So
go to back.
when in
Go,
this situation we should go for the email notification and extended email notification. What is the difference of between these?
that's I will tell you. I will come back. Okay, just go to that. You can see that what are the options we have. I'll show that. Okay, go to back. I will teach like once it is done, right? I will teach that. Leave. Click the leave. Okay, go to your Jenkins job first, and there is a option called as in the post build action. We just select that email notification, right? Now we select that editable email notification now. Now here, just go to post build action now, down inside post build action and editable email notification, right? Above one, we need to select this and we need to give the appropriate information here. Okay, this will come automatically this project from, and we need to give this information, and then it will go for here. I will tell you the difference now. Okay, I am taking as a control now. I am taking as a presenter. Okay, now what is the difference between these two means? Now when we are going for the email notification, when we go for the extended email notification, right? Now email notification is we can't write the your custom subject. Okay, email notification is you can't write the custom email note, custom subject body. Okay, and then everything we can't do the anything your custom body, custom subject name and all. What are the default subject name and all, that only it will go for this as a mail notification. And also you want to send a logs as attachment file. You can't send a email notification. It can be possible with the extended email notification. Okay, and also it's a bulk Gmails you can't send the at a time to address. It will be sent for the here. Okay, and there is a lot of some more options. This is the main things. You want to custom things, what are the subject or body or header or signature, anything we are going to use for the extended email notification. In email notification nothing we won't get. What are the default subject is there, and everything the data complete data it will go for inside the body. What are the console output we got right in the Jenkins, the same console output will go for inside the body. But I don't want to inside the body, I want to send a through as a file, as a attachment file. You need to go for the extended email notification. Okay, extended email notification. I think you guys are clear, right? When you go for your own subject, your own body, you want to send the attachment log file, you are going to use for the extended email notification. And if you don't want to that, you want to simply like as I want to I want to see the log, you can go for the simple email notification. Clear guys? Clear? I will show my screen now. Okay, this is email notification configuration. Okay, this is email notification configuration, and then this is the extended email notification configuration. If anybody wants, you can take a screenshot or whatever it may be. Okay, in advanced tab, what I given, check it out. In SMTP authentication, this mail ID and here. Okay, bulk participant, I send the only one guy. This guy I need to send a mail, and reply also is give the same. If you want, you can give the different mail IDs also here. It's not required to the same. Okay. And remaining, see, default subject. This is the default subject. If you want, you can write your own custom data also. Okay, your own custom data also you can write it here. Okay, we'll discuss that what is bill number, what is bill stats, okay, what is the bill name. We'll discuss the all these environment variables. This is the default environment variables inside the Jenkins. Okay, if you go for Jenkins documentation, you will get know this default environment variables. Okay, clear? Just try this extended email notification. If you guys can't be done, I will create one video for this. Just I will share that video with you guys. Okay, clear? Clear, guys? Any questions now? Tomorrow very important topics, and don't miss that tomorrow. Okay, we are going to discuss about the a lot of topics tomorrow. And what is that? We are going to discuss the upstream, downstream, downstream, and then dashboard view, and then okay, and pipeline view, and master slave architecture. Just I will discuss at least two. Okay, just see, like as at least these three will finish the tomorrow. Okay, master slave day after tomorrow we'll discuss. Okay, once it is done, we are going to discuss about the nexus. Once after that, this is for the after day, like as SonarQube. Okay, master slave and nexus will complete one day if it is possible. SonarQube. Okay, we'll discuss. Anyone having any questions, guys? That's all for today.